What's up guys, Bird Game here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we are going to be going in, now that we have all the heroes built up that we want, and doing some pushing in our arena, because of course we need to get our power back that we've been losing. And most of this team is still what I want to run. The additional hero I want to run though is going to be Talene. So Talene we're going to leave in the back here, I think. And in reality, we kind of want to put like all of our heroes towards the back, because if we put them towards the back, Aaron's gonna do the grouping back here and leave the also alone. And on top of that, we now have the Mythic Plus unlocked, which is of course going to allow us to have basically this, I mean, it's gonna revive, which is gonna be pretty good. So it says when Pyre of Renewal reaches the maximum number of stacks and its carrier is defeated, all stacks will be consumed. So the thing is, you need this to happen first. You'll read right here, deals damage per second. Every time the carrier is healed by an amount equal to 500% of their attack, a kindling will be generated next to them permanently. So we still need to try to keep the hero alive too, but with having Scarlita in the battlefield too, I think this is going to be good. And if almost gets pushed to the back line, there's a chance she's also going to get her extra healing and shielding from him. So let's see how this turns out. And yeah, that's kind of what we were looking for. They all get rooted there, but so does the enemy team. And meanwhile, our also is kind of going untouched. This is kind of like a mirror matchup almost. Ours goes in here, does some damage. Luckily, there's no Thorn, so this is really good for us overall. There also takes our Alsa out, but we still have a Talene that can use her ultimate here now, or come back. She is CC'd, which is a little rough, but here we go. Ultimate time. Let's see the type of damage that goes out now. Oh, wait, that actually gets interrupted by Aaron. That is brutal, and she died on top of that. She's going to get another ultimate here. Let's see what happens. I think honestly building a team differently around her now compared to the typical Aaron is going to be good, but watch this AoE coming out now too. Oh. Scarlita just yeeted all three of them off the battlefield. Is that what just happened? Holy bejesus, man. Okay, so yeah, they're doing like a very similar team to what I was running, honestly. I don't know if I'm a fan of my team anymore, to be honest. I almost feel like I want to go for more of a Celestial / Hypogen team, which would probably revolve around doing something like this. Having a Beryl here too, having a Talene, probably get hot swapped to the other side of the battlefield maybe. Maybe something like this where we're swapping and getting the hero away. I wonder how this would work out. I'm actually intrigued. Maybe even run Enlightening Spell. I guess like that. That way she's the furthest back. Although swapping the Scarlita doesn't do as much. Yeah, no matter what, we can't. We would have to do something like this. This would work because this still puts her as the furthest back in the formation. Let's see what it turns out. I actually have no clue, and adding the Thorn in there for extra revives and some AoE damage could be pretty good. And we're also using Beryl that's going to do some energy denial plus have some summons that can kind of be good. I guess the only other difference we could be is running Freesto instead of the Thorn, and we could run like an incomplete team. And then yeah, she comes back to this side of the battlefield and starts really pumping out the damage. Granted, she's not hitting over here. Double Scarlita's coming in. Coming in hot. Yeah, I don't know if I particularly like the Thorn over maybe Freesto, because there's a lot more we can do with Freesto as well. But this is intriguing. This is definitely a powerful PvP meta potentially using all of these heroes. And you can see now we have a ×3 button in a lot of these game modes instead of ×2, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't like. Talene absolutely kicking butt with Beryl. Man, makes me want to level Beryl up now as well. Let's keep going. Let's keep fighting. Who else do we have here? So yeah, let's mix this up. Let's go with some sort of like Freesto type team. If you do that, that doesn't really work. This is the downside of Freesto, is like I don't think this and this tile is the same, right? It's really weird how this works out, which means we don't have like a damage reduction link unless I do it like this, and then they both get damage reduction. That's actually not bad because then he could revive, which might mean more summons. This is intriguing. And then beyond that, like I said, we can continue to run both of these heroes as well, so we can literally hot swap someone if necessary. But really, anybody in good hot swappable spot? Screw it, we'll put them in there anyway. We're just gonna go and do this battle as is. Why not? We're going full Celestial Hypogean type team here. It might work out, it might not. Either way, these heroes are extremely strong at this point. 3 of them are Supreme Plus. Reinier did go down pretty quick. Talene does revive very quickly, and oh my gosh, the Scarlita combo is insane. Okay, guys. I think we finally hit the full pay-to-win meta here almost. Beating a very traditional team very, very easily. Now, there's probably a couple heroes, like I said, that we could swap in and out of this right here. We could probably drop... like, oh man, actually, I don't know who I'd want to drop. I definitely want to do this. I definitely like having the damage reduction here. I definitely like having the Reinier swap here. Scarlita can go further up, honestly, so we can do this. And then beyond that, we can also throw the Beryl up here so that we can continue to run Enlightening. No, I guess that's fine. And I guess we can go to here. Or actually, no. Technically, we can go Scarlita behind. But again, then that means the Enlightening spell. I think I'd rather do this. Something like that. Let's see how this turns out. This is pretty interesting. A lot of random teams. We'll maybe try to hit up on some of our next attacks to see how it turns out. But the fact that Beryl can revive, Talene can revive, and Talene gives another revive to potentially Fresto. Yeah, the fact that Talene can come back is kind of busted right here. Granted, she might still lose right here. I think she lost, right? Yeah, that was a sketchy one there. That was a definite sketchy, where you can see the traditional lineups can still do very good against this type of team. Because this is more, I don't even know if I'd call this like a really good team. It's just a fun team to use. Adding the Fresto in is pretty cool, and if you're not getting the swap with Reinier, he is kind of dead weight. I guess running like a Thorn could be an even better thing to run here. I guess we don't need the damage reduction. Like, what we can do is we can actually run this more like this. We can do the revive there. We can do something like this over here, and maybe that's kind of good. Or we can throw you up here and again go back to Enlightening spell. Let's see how this turns out. This one has a Igor, but we have Scarlita, which should be pretty solid here. Man, 3x speed though is just way too fast. I don't like the auto placement though of Talene in a lot of these because she misses damage on a lot of targets here. She definitely misses a lot of damage potential, and yeah, it makes me kind of want to go plus 15 on my Scarlita too, just for that extra 5% hitting them off the battlefield type thing. This is definitely interesting. Definitely has potential to be really good too, and it's nice to use like these other heroes. Granted, I think Thorn is really hard to not include in this meta right now, honestly. He's just so good. His revives too are amazing. It gives me an idea for a very fun team that I'm probably going to do very, very soon here. But yeah, it looks like we're going to get the W. Talene does come back, and yeah, there we go. So a Celestial Hypogean team does seem pretty solid. I can imagine if we had Dionel, it would probably be even better. She definitely racks up the healing, and she definitely racks up the damage in PvP. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' experiences are with this hero. Oh, cool. It actually tells you like when you have free ones, but I'm saving those because I'm doing something else with those a little bit later today, which will be for tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know how you guys have been using her in PvP. Again, I think this really does increase the value of Scarlita in PvP now, if you have her fully built up, because she has that capability to knock Talene off the battlefield without even getting to revive, which is why we did that earlier today and why this is now our fun combo. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.